12-4 Stem and Leaf Plots. Stem and leaf plots. A stem and leaf plot organizes data by showing each item in order. The leaf is the last digit to the right. The stem is the remaining digit or digits. So here's two numbers, 157 and 32. We're going to make those into stem and leaf plots. So for 157, we would take the leaf would be the last digit, which is 7, and then the 1 and the 5 would be the stem. For 32, the leaf would be 2, and the stem would be the 3. So it's always just the last digit that is the leaf, and that used to confuse me when I was first learning how to do this. So be aware, it's just the last digit that is the leaf. Everything else is the stem. So here is a bunch of data, and we're going to make it into a stem and leaf plot, and after that we want to find the mode and the median. So put these in order, and I'm going to do that for you real quick. You can copy it down. So we have 37, 38, 38, 40, 42, 45, 45, 45, 46, 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 53. Take a moment, pause the video, get all those written down. Okay, hopefully you got those written down and you're back ready to go. So to make these into a stem and leaf plot, we're going to take the last digit and we're going to kind of think of it as being separate with a line down the middle. So the last digit gets separated from everything else. Now once you've got them in order, you've got pretty much your downhill from here. So you're basically going to take the chunks by tens in this case. Sometimes it'll be by hundreds or whatever. And we're going to make a line, and we're going to put our stems on the left side and the leaves on the right side. So our stems are going to be 3, 4, and 5. If you look to the right, or to the left there, and then to the left of there, you see we've got a bunch of 3s, a bunch of 4s, a bunch of 5s. Those are our stems. Our leaves are going to be everything that's to the right. So for the 3, we're going to put 7, 8, and 8. What do you think we're going to put for the 40s? So hopefully you said 0, 2, 5, 5, 5, 6, 8. In your head or on your paper, write down what we're going to put for the 50s. And you should put 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. So now, for me, finding the mode, it's good for finding the mode because you can see which one. It's kind of easy to see which number you see the most of. In this case, we see the most is those 5s. But hold on, don't put 5 as the mode. What is the real mode? Should be 45. So now we need to find the median. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think this is a great way to do it because to me it gets a little confusing, but maybe it's just me. So we cross out, and we keep crossing them out. Now you want to be careful that you're going in the right direction. So I'm still crossing out here and crossing out. Almost there. And so again, we get a 5, but remember it's not 5, it's 45. Okay. Go ahead and try. See if you can make a stem and leaf plot for this if you're ready to try it on your own. Otherwise, you can follow along with me. If you're going to try it on your own, this would be a good spot to pause, and then you can go from there. So, first thing, put them in order. So, 6.3, 6.3, 7.0, 7.1, 7.1, 7.4, 7.5, 7.9, 8.1, 8.2, 8.2, 8.2, 8.6, 9.0, 9.1, 9.6, 9.9. We've got them in order. Now, we're going to separate our stems from our leaves. So everything to the right is our leaves, everything to the left is our stems. I like to divide them out. In this case, I'm going to divide it out by 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there's my stems, and if you should know how to do the leaves. This isn't real hard. So For the 6s, we'll have 3 and 3. For the 7s, we'll have 0, 1, 1, 4, 5, 9. The 8s, 1, 2, 2, 2, 6, and 9, 0, 1, 6, 9. So what would our mode be here? Hopefully you said 8.2. If you put 2, remember that's just the leaf. We need the stem. Got to put it all back together when we're giving our answers. And now we need to find our median. So we'll cross those out. I really stink at whistling. Da, 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 da. And this is where I get confused. I always kind of mess up at this point and figuring out where I need to stop. All right, so I got 1, which hopefully you have 88.1 there. And here's another set. Would you go ahead? I'll put them in order, but once I put them in order, I'd like you to try to finish it on your own. So here's the order, and I'm not going to read all that off because it's just way too long. Pause the video, write it down if you need to. All right, so now we need to separate our stems from our leaves. So we take the last digit, and we're going to push it away, put our line down the middle. And you don't have to do this part, but I'm just trying to show you visually how it should look. All right, so we're going to cut it out into those sections. Basically, these are each section is just representing our stems. So here's our stems, and go ahead and put the leaves in. For the hundreds, we'd have 4 and 9. For the 110s, 0, 2, 4, and 5. For the 120s, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. For the 130s, 2, 2, 8. For the 140s, 0, 5, 6. Okay, the plot below shows the blood pressure of 40 men and women of the same age. Find the median of each data set. Now this one can be a little confusing because we got the leaves on both ends. Kind of almost think of that middle as the trunk or the stem, hence the stem leaf. I would definitely want to pay attention to this one because it's straight out of your homework. So if you look down below, we have the key. So 94, you see that middle, you got the 9 and then the 4, that's 94, so it almost kind of flips around, and then the 9 and the 1, that's pretty straightforward. So at the very top, if you're looking at that, you have the 6 in the middle. To the left of that, that would be read as 68, not 86. So let's find the women's, what's the mode for their blood pressure? See if you can find that. I'll pause the video, figure it out, and we'll see if you got the right answer. We actually have 4 modes here, which isn't really good for us. It's not going to give us it's not great information. So we got 65, 71, 78, and 80. It looks like they all happen 2 times, so that's not a great thing. You usually just want one number. And our median is 77. Okay. Next we have our men's. What's the mode for the heart rate there? Again, not good information. We got 2 of each, so nothing really clear cut there. And our median is 88.5. And here's the video to watch. Nope, no video. Sorry. I think that's the next lesson. All right, that's it. See you tomorrow.